doing this tonight?
I know it's earlier than we planned, but now's the time.
I just want to make sure everyone is comfortable. Remember the last time?
Babe, stop worrying so much. It'll be fine. You've done an amazing job.
Oh, hey. We were just discussing tonight's session. Are you ready for a change?
It's
Yeah.
been a rough year. A change is definitely welcome.
Hannah, please come.
We'll see you tonight.
Looks like the orientation room.
I mean, I'm a bit torn between being more honest or I mean, so far she has no actual reason to distrust them. I mean, on the other side, it's pretty obvious that they are cult or sect or something. But when we think about her situation, I don't think that we have a big reason to think that she has an actual reason so far to distrust them. And she herself said that she is not a real spiritual person. But of course, depending on your environment, maybe her environment wasn't really welcoming towards spiritual thoughts or something like that. And she is indeed, but not really comfortable with telling people that. Because of maybe former experiences. But yeah, I mean, from the gameplay perspective, of course, the more mind we have, the more we can endure. And on the other side, the more spiritual we are, the more we can heal our mind from damage, you know? But still, I at least want to try to stick her as a character. Dad, please read the whole letter before you make up your mind. The retreat concept I talked to you about last time. I think it has real legs. I promise to give you a proper breakdown when I see you next. Spreadsheets, a sexy slide deck, proper financials, and all the things I know you like. But let me give you some back of the envelope numbers right now. The land value here is easy. Second. $2.05 to $3 mil. I don't really know what that means. The value of the Cohen structures isn't much, but they have some charm. There's a brand here already. So what I'm thinking is that we invest $2 mil for 40% stake. Maybe 100K goes to marketing, with most of the rest to construction. I'll be in charge of the operations. Tyler is hopeless with numbers. So I channel the bulk of the money and at least 2.5 million. Does that mean million? 1.5 million maybe? But probably more. Towards our companies, meaning it's straight revenue. I know Jamie will work out the actual bottom line here, but I'm confident we can make it attractive. The initial target capacity is 20 bears. Tyler reckons he can do retreats for 2,500 per week, at least 20 weeks a year within his current network. The kicker is that staffing cost will be zero, as his disciples will be happy to volunteer. I'll be able to direct supply and services contracts to appropriate vendors. And as Guru Tyler's brand and networks grows, and it will, those numbers will grow. There's also some interesting minerals on the property. They used to be mined commercially. I don't want to get into too much detail, as I think the retreat concept stands on its own, but it's potentially additional revenue. I'll follow up and let you know. Look, I know you will be skeptical after what happened last time, but there's real solid potential here. I can feel it. Please listen with an open ear when I see you. Your devoted son, Sonny. Oh, okay. Oh, if we read stuff, we get mind experience. Nice. I actually do like it when games
This path seems to lead away from camp.
when games how's the word? If they give the player something
This
back
is wild.
for looking after lore.
Hey, I hear you're a developer.
Hey, Jess, right? You probably heard about the Spirit Ember Festival I started. It was going to ignite change. But my dad and brother pulled the plug and let everyone down. Check these out. Tyler and I are going to take my ideas and transform this island into something glorious. A true spiritual paradise. Amazing, right? I know it's a lot to take in. Just go watch my orientation video to learn all about it. It's near Tyler's Dome.
Oh, okay. Orientation video. Sonny's orientation video for a spiritual retreat. Prismic Spiritual Retreat TM. Retreat Spiritual Self-Assessment Form. Clear your mind and meditate on your purpose. Then answer with total honesty. Name, Sunny. Are you ready for the Prismic Spiritual Retreat? I am ready. What do you hope to get out of participating in the Prismic Spiritual Retreat? I already have a deep spiritual understanding of my place in the world, but I know Guru Tyler can help me achieve even higher levels of consciousness. I also want to help others grow spiritually, and I think I can help Guru Tyler develop in the Prismic Spiritual Retreat's physical location to help grow his mission. Describe your state of mind. What holds you back from achieving spiritual fulfillment? I feel like I'm surrounded by a grey cloud that prevents others from seeing my light. Sometimes I blame other people, but I know the answer lies within myself. I have to find a way to get rid of the cloud. What makes you the most afraid? What is your personal demon? To fail. I'm a real type A successful kind of guy, and I hate the thought of losing or failing. Are you taking any medication, or do you have allergies or any medical issues Guru Tyler should be aware of? I used to do a lot of recreational drugs, but I cut them out of my life a few years ago, except for the occasional party. Prismic Spiritual Retreat TM, always reserved. Why I chose to not answer this time is I don't know. I don't see a reason why she should criticize someone she doesn't know and is not really aware of the full surrounding of what is already planned and all that. And the same goes for complimenting. I mean, it's a spiritual thing, and she mentions that she is not very spiritual, and of course it sounds kind of sketchy. So I thought the golden midway would be the best option here.
That smells amazing. What is it?
It's my coriander leek soup. I do what I can to keep everyone healthy.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I think I might be missing some ingredients for tonight's tea. Could you gather me some lavender, ginger root, and a spirit cap?
I will forage away.
Of course
You can
we
find those ingredients past the paddleboard near the geodome.
Of course we know what those herbs are. I don't even know what a paddleboard is. I mean, I have an idea what could be meant, but
I should go back.
I always forget that this is already running. That is Tyler's thing. I mean, of course he has the biggest tent and stuff with actual walls and privacy, and the others have a camping tent. Is that the paddleboard?
This must be the clearing that Maya was talking about.
Okay. What, we can only carry 2 things? Okay.
Relaxing, but I should save some for Maya.
I want to punch you. Okay, the attacks are pretty weird, actually.
Is this all in my head? I better grab another. Maya, I think I have what you were looking for.
Perfect! Just leave them on the counter.
Wow, these are measured perfectly. Have you done this before?
Actually, I work in biomedicine. I used to spend a lot of time doing field work, but lately it's boring desk work.
I see. Don't they do animal testing? Doesn't that seem wrong?
It is wrong, but my division won't listen to me.
If people won't listen, maybe you're in the wrong place. There are many other types of medicine.
I'll think on that. I really should get back to Kim.
Will everyone be hungry after the ceremony?
So, the reason why I chose agree is it is simply true. Animal testing is wrong, simply as that. Sacred tea recipe. Yeah, so just a simple soup, yes.
Maybe I should do a fire dance later.
1 cup lavender to calm and clear the mind. 1 cup ginger to restore the body. 2 cups Glowy Island spirit cap to charge the spiritual centers. 1 pinch Anton family crystal conduit to activate prismatically.
I really need to collect some lavender tomorrow.
Step 1. Soak Glowy Island spirit caps for 1 to 2 hours in spring water immediately after picking. Step 2. Add lavender and ginger. Bring to gentle boil. Boil for 6 to 7 minutes. Decant and store the sealed container until use. Immediately prior to ritual, heat to 60 degrees or 140 Fahrenheit. Goo as Anton family crystal conduit powder activating with Chant. Serve according to Goo's instruction. Ooh. I never used to like tea. My mother had always forced us to have a cup as we woke up at dawn and dusk. Tea is a staple of civilized and educated person, we should say. I grew to hate tea as a result. Nothing but hot flower water, I thought. I was many years after my mother left before I had tea again. To my surprise, I didn't mind the taste. From there, my thirst for tea could never be sated, and I couldn't stop discovering all of its joys. The recipe I'm about to show you is one of the first I rediscovered, and to begin the story of how my mother and later my best friend Abatha introduced me to. So, but before we go to Kim, let's head back to that thing where we can watch films, actually.
Open your mind to a whole new way of being. There's real, spiritual opportunity here. Prismic science is the key to profound realignment of your entire way of being. You may be asking, what is prismic science, and how does it work? Scientific and mathematical principles applied to spiritual growth in a way that gives real results. Do you want people in your life to understand your true value? Do you? Then prismic science will help your light shine bright. I wasn't a spiritual guy, but when I began to understand prismic science, I found a key to profound realignment in my life's purpose. It changed my life, and it will change yours. Welcome to the Prismic Spiritual Retreat, and prepare for your life to never be the same.
Okay.
Hey, Jess, over here. Jess, Tyler left some gifts inside for you. Try them on.
Is this really necessary?
As Tyler says, we have to trust the spiritual journey.
Whatever Tyler says. Well, one size fits all. How do I look?
Like one of us.
Kim, doesn't this all feel a little bit culty?
Don't be silly. This is good for us.
Said every cult member.
Welcome. Come. Join us. Sit. Drink.
I mean, the
As
clothes do look
sacred
comfy.
tea opens your third eye, you will sense the gloom pour forth from your very soul. Let it pour as a cloud of negative energy forms. This prism was a gift from my mother, as the ones you wear are my gift to you. The chant charges the prism, tuning you into the energy that surrounds us all. Starting with Hannah, add your voice to the chant as we move around the circle. As the cloud glows violently with all your negative energy, prepare to destroy it with a collective chant. Ramadan.